Hello, all. Welcome to Rejuvenate Tuesday, an initiative of What Moves Her. My name is Jenna Bottiglieri. I am the I Thrive Wellness Coordinator here at Anywhere. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about sleep and rest to increase productivity. Now, let's dive into about 5 tips to improve your sleep and your overall self care. The first tip that we will go over to optimize your sleep is to create a peaceful environment. This means you should have a cool temperature, whatever is most comfortable for you. For most people, the most common temperature is somewhere between 65 to 68 degrees. You'll also want the room to be dark. You may want to invest in some blackout curtains if sun creeps in and disrupts your sleep. This also means that your bed and mattress should be comfortable for you as well. Some people prefer to layer up, while others prefer less blankets. And of course, this is totally your preference. The second tip to optimize sleep is to try to stick to a bedtime routine. I know some weekday mornings will wake up early for work, and then the weekends come around and you sleep in or you go to bed late. But having a more of a structured sleep schedule, such as in bed by 10 and wake up by 7, will provide you with many benefits, such as improved ability to cope with stress throughout your day, more alertness, and even improve your heart health. The average adult should aim to get somewhere between 7 to 9 hours of shut eye every night. Map out your schedule by tracking backwards from when you need to be awake for. So let's say work starts at 8 a.m. You need about half an hour to get ready, an hour to work out, and about 15 minutes to feed your dog. Now, this is roughly at 6:15 a.m. To get enough sleep, you should hit the hay between 9:15 and 11:15 p.m. The third tip to optimize rest is to be mindful of your consumption near bedtime. Of course, I'm referring to food, but also what we consume on screens. Try to avoid eating heavy meals such as dinner close to bedtime. Research shows it's actually best to stop eating about 3 hours before sleeping. And according to our example from tip number 2, if we're going to bed at 10:15 p.m. and we wake up at 6:15 a.m., we should try to stop eating around 7:15 p.m. that night. In terms of screens, try to avoid them at least 1 hour before going to bed. So we are turning off that TV and putting down our phones around 9:15 p.m. And opt for a relaxing activity to really prep your body for rest, such as maybe reading, skincare, or some light stretching. The fourth tip to optimize rest is to be mindful of your diet and exercise habits, not just at bedtime, but throughout the day. Certain foods, such as alcohol and then caffeine content in coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even chocolate, can impact your sleep negatively. Foods that are high in magnesium, such as your avocados, beans, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, can positively impact your sleep. Now, participating in daily physical activity can benefit your sleep too, amongst many other health benefits. Now, the fifth and final tip for optimizing rest is to be cautious of those naps. So try to avoid taking naps for longer than 20 minutes. However, if you absolutely must take a nap throughout the day, the best time to do so is shortly after lunch in the early afternoon. Now, that concludes my 5 tips for better rest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Utilize the attached Better Sleep guidebook by the Sleep Foundation for more information. And please be sure to keep up with all things I Thrive Wellness on our Viva Engage page. We provide health education on a variety of wellness topics with fun live events, challenges, and other ways to motivate you to live healthier. Thank you again and have a happy, healthy day.